Hey y'all, I got really bored and so I decided that I'm gonna make a YouTube channel and this is gonna be my first video, so don't judge me, just watch. So today's video is going to be about how to stay organized in college and how to utilize that little bit of space that you're gonna have. I don't think people understand like how much space it is when you're like in a dorm. You're gonna have half of a room. People think it's like, oh, it's gonna be okay. I mean, it's gonna be okay, but it's not a lot of space. You have half a room and you don't have half of a huge room. You have half of this little bitty room that they give you. And so you have to figure out how to utilize space. The key thing to staying organized in school is finding things that has multiple uses. It's very convenient when you have things that you can use for more than one thing. Everyone wants their dorm to be all pretty. You know, you want to have decorations and things all over the place, but make sure that when you're looking for things to decorate with, that they also have multiple uses, that they don't take up too much space, and that you can use them for storage and, you know, multiple uses. Because if you have all these items for decoration and then you don't have anywhere to put your stuff. So keep that in mind when you're buying things for decoration. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about, I think it's called a folder file folder, folder organizer. I don't know, something like that. You know, it's one of those like folders that has like the separators on the inside, and this has, I think it's 5 different separators, and this is going to be really convenient for those of you that don't want to carry around those big bulky binders, those 3 to 5 subject binders and notebooks. If you don't want to carry those around, then this is going to be really convenient. Now, some of you will not be able to use this because you're going to have classes that are going to be very like handout heavy. Your professor is going to give you lots and lots of handouts and they're going to want you to stay organized. So this may not work for you. But for those of you that have online heavy classes, your professor doesn't really give you many handouts. They give you a couple, and those couples that they give out to you, you want to keep up with, and you want to have multiple classes all in one area. This is going to be very convenient for you. Now, actually what I use this for me is for all my important documents. I have a whole bunch of stuff in here. I have like my social security card, health insurance, birth certificate. Like, I keep a bunch of stuff in here so that if something happens, I know what folder to go to. And if something happens and someone needs to get to something for me, I'm like, hey, it's that teal looking green blue folder. I need you to grab that for me, and I need you to bring that here. So that is okay. Very convenient. Next, what I want to talk about are letter holders, letter organizers, whatever you want to call it. You can use letter holders for obviously what they're used for, which is holding letters. You can sit this right on top of the desk. Most dorms provide you with a desk, so you can sit this right on top of your desk, and you can have your everyday papers that you use, like your schedule, planner, organizer. You can keep things like that in here, stuff that you're constantly going to be having to reach for. You can sit that right on your desk. And the good thing about this is it doesn't take up too much room. So yeah, about keeping up with about the space thing, this is really great to use. Now, I also have another one, and I got both of these from like a thrift store. They were like $1 or $1.50. And this is another letter organizer, and this one is so old they probably don't even sell this in stores. Like, I'm pretty sure this is vintage. I might can make money off this. But as you can see, what I keep mine for is my makeup, my little makeup palettes and junk and stuff like that. This is what I use mine for. Now, this is going to take up quite a bit of space. So, but the good thing about this is you can keep a lot of stuff in here. So mine is kind of empty. I don't really have a lot of stuff in here, but you can pack all type of stuff in here, and it doesn't have to be makeup. It can be, you can fit like notebooks and folders in here. So I use mine for makeup, but you can definitely use yours for whatever you want to use it for. But I think this is very convenient. Okay, now next is storage containers and storage drawers. I can talk about storage containers and storage drawers forever because there are so many different types, so many sizes. You can use this for that. I mean, you can just talk about storage drawers and how to use them forever. Now, the most common storage drawer that I see are the like 6-quart storage drawers. A lot of people store shoes in them. Very standardized size. You can stack these. You can slide them under their bed, under your bed. They fit about anywhere. As you can see, what I use mine for is I have like jewelry thrown in here, and that's what I use one of mine for. I also have these like mini little drawers. I have a couple of these running around here, but what I use this one for are my stud earrings, because I'm always losing my stud earrings, or I always lose the match to one of my storage earrings. So when I saw these, I got them at the Dollar Tree for $1. Get them at the Dollar Tree for $1. Target sells them, Walmart sells them, a lot of stores sell them, but they sell them for $3 and $4, and I just think that's ridiculous. You can get them at the Dollar Tree, and they have the really cute colors at the Dollar Tree, and they are $1. So definitely get them from the Dollar Tree. Do not get them from Walmart or Target, because they are trying to play you. But yeah, I use these for my stud earrings, but I also have some that I use. I have one that I use for like hair stuff, for like little combs and bobby pins and hair ties and stuff like that I'm always losing. I have one of those that I use for that too. Now this is another storage container that I have. What size is this? 16 quart. This can slide right underneath your bed too. It's really not that big. You can use it for many different things. I know some people put like shoes in here. For me, it would depend on what kind of shoe you're putting in here. If you're putting like a bunch of sandals and flip-flops in here, then you can definitely like stuff those in here. But yeah, I'm not really trying to stuff like 2 or 3 pairs of expensive shoes in here, because I do not want them getting all smushed up. But yeah, storage containers, you're going to need lots and lots of storage containers. Just go to like Walmart or Target and go down the aisle and basically pick up a couple of different sizes, because you're gonna need them. Like, there's no way around it. You're gonna need storage containers. You have a lot of junk that you're bringing with you to school, and you're gonna need somewhere to put all that junk. So yeah, pick up some storage containers.